You guys, the Smith Street Band, you're about to take off on an extensive tour. I mean, I got tired just reading the dates.
Me too, a little bit.
Have you been working out particularly to get fit for this tour?
I really should. We just actually finished band practice and I've sweated through my T-shirt, so that's about as prepared as we'll get, I think. Yeah, we'll be okay. It's going to be so hot and humid that any excess Christmas pudding will fall off very quickly, I think.
Yeah, so you've had a bit of a break over Christmas.
Yeah, we've just had better part of a month off, which is like, I think the longest time we've had off since 2011 or something crazy like that, which has been really, really nice.
Right, wow, you have been working hard.
Yeah.
But you did actually just release another single too.
Yeah, we just released a little 7-inch called Wipe That Shitted and Grin Off Your Punchable Face, which is a slightly aggressive title, but it's a song about the current and previous Australian government's treatment of refugees and how we think it should be a lot better. And yeah, we sort of wanted to, we'd sort of musicians, so it's sort of like how can you really contribute to serious things like that. So I guess a song and donating all the proceeds from the 7-inch to asylum seeker charities and things like that was our little way of helping out a cause that we think is really important.
All right, that's really good that you're donating the money from it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's something that we've, especially me, I write the songs in the band. It's something that I'm, really sort of conscious of and an issue that I think is really important. But it's really hard if you're just, an idiot in a band, sort of make any difference or, even, have your say, have what you're saying mean all that much. So I thought that, with a song and with music, that was our sort of personal way of doing something.
Right. And so when you do go on tour, you've got the album Throw Me in the River. And so you will, of course, have that for sale on this tour. You're going to be selling the 7-inch as well?
We did a very limited run of them, which sold out, I think, in an hour or two just in pre-sale. So then we did another very limited run of them. But hopefully, we'll probably have them for the first week or two. So yeah, we should have them in Ballarat. But yeah, hopefully we'll have them for the first week or so. But, once they're gone, they'll be gone, I'm afraid.
Yeah, because the show, you're actually doing your first show in Darwin.
Yeah, we're playing in Darwin in a couple of days. It should be awesome.
Yeah, the 24th. How come Darwin?
We've never been there before, and I've always wanted to. It's it's a part of Australia that not many bands get to play in. So yeah, somewhere we've always been interested in going to, and then we just worked out with dates this time that we had, a bit of extra time to do some more regional stuff, and yeah, Darwin lined up on the tour, which I'm super excited about. It should be really fun.
Get the hottest place out of the way first.
Yeah, get the hottest place out of the way before the Canadians and British bands join us who are doing a tour as well, who probably couldn't handle the 40-degree Darwin humidity.
Right, I was going to ask actually if you had supports for the whole tour.
Yeah, we do. We've got a band from Canada called Pup who are on the same label as us in America and are really just amazing, bombastic rock kind of band. I don't really know how to describe them, but they're really, really good. We have them and a band from the UK called Great Cynics, who are a 3-piece poppy kind of Lemonheads, Cheap Girls kind of vibe to them. They're really, really good as well. And then we have, apart from this, who are our friends from Melbourne who are going to come and open the whole run.
Right. You guys spent some time in America last year.
Yeah, we were over there touring. We'd played in Europe and then we were playing through the States on the way home, yeah.
Right, so you're getting a good reception over there?
Yeah, it's great. We've done Europe 3 times now, in America 3 times as well. So it's really, really fun. It's really fun to be so far away from home, playing to people, singing back words and stuff. It's quite, it's nuts. I still can't quite get over it when we're playing overseas and people come out to see it. It's pretty inspiring.
Yeah, and so is there any chance that the Smith Street Band would consider relocating one day, or are you happy to live in Australia and just travel over there?
The only time I ever think about relocating is 12 hours into the 24-hour flight. It's like, I never want to do this again. But no, I don't know. We're all quite attached to here. We're sort of away so much now that it kind of doesn't feel like we really live anywhere. But yeah, I still call Melbourne home very much. I love it.
Yeah, and no matter where you go, you're always going to take a piece of home with you because your band name was named after Smith Street.
Yeah, totally. Will make even less sense if we moved overseas.
Is it Smith Street Collingwood or?
Yeah, Smith Street Collingwood, yeah.
Yeah. But I believe some of the shows, including the Darwin show that we mentioned, is already sold out.
Yeah, Darwin and Melbourne are sold out, and all of the rest of them will hopefully sell out before the show. We're doing bigger venues than we've done before, and yeah, tickets are going well, and yeah, it's very exciting. It starts very soon, so I'm excited for it. It's close enough that we can start being nervous
now. Start feeling nervous. It's strange. I know probably it's healthy to get nervous ahead of these things, but when you do it as often as you guys do, it seems like it would be normal every day.
No, I like being nervous. We always, as soon as we sort of get, too comfortable playing the same songs and stuff, we'll try and mix it up so we're still, on our toes while we're playing.
Yeah.
I think because we play so much, it would be easy to kind of get into a routine of just doing the same set every time. So, yeah, we try and always keep things interesting for ourselves as well as the crowd. And I really like being nervous. It shows that you still care, I think if it comes a time where I stop getting nervous before shows, that'll be a bad time.
Right. And so if people do want to get tickets for the shows, and Bendigo's sold out too by the looks of this, the best place is to go to the smithstreetband.com.
Yep, just smithstreetband.com. All the links and everything will be there.
And you are actually coming to Corova Lounge on the 30th of January, which is a bit of a home away from home for you guys too, isn't it?
Yeah, we love Corova. It's one of the best venues in Australia, if not the world. It's awesome. I love it's a perfect size for Ballarat, and everyone that works there is so good. Sean, who sort of manages and books there, is rounded our place whenever he's in Melbourne for a swim and a hangout. So, yeah, it's a second home to us. It'll be great to get back there.
But you are also, you're doing the Barwon Club on the Thursday night before, 29th, and then Corova Lounge on the 30th in the Hi-Fi Bar in Melbourne, but that's sold out.
Yeah.
But then you do have an under-18 show at the Northcote Social Club on the 1st of February on the Sunday. Is that an afternoon show?
Yeah, that'll be Sunday, Arvo, and that's only for under 18.
So it's not an all ages, it's an under 18s.
Yeah, at the moment it's only an under 18s. There's lots of weird licensing laws in Victoria and blah, 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 blah. You can't have someone with a beer within 2 kilometres of someone who's 16, But yeah, so we've got to keep it to under 18.
Yeah. And I will mention too, you're going to Castlemaine, the Bridge Hotel in Castlemaine on the 18th of February, which is not too far from here. Have you played there before?
I did a solo show there a few months ago and loved it. I'm really excited we get to do all these regional Victorian shows. It's going to be really, really fun.
Right. And so, yeah, it is actually, you've got 24 dates, and I guess if you're going to count the Australia Day one, now you've got 25 dates in about a month.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah. The tour is called Get High, See Everyone.
Yes.
If you get too high, you might not see everyone.
Well, yeah, we were a bit worried about that. Like, what are we saying to people who, we hope no one's going to show up on meth and just start punching people. It's very much a get high in a fun weed sense, maybe, rather than... No. But
it is all fun, and that's really the philosophy of your band, generally speaking. But then, as we've seen, this wipe that shit-eating grin off your punchable face is showing us that, well, while the title's got a sense of humour about it, the song is a very serious song about a very serious issue.
Yeah, totally. And that was sort of a thing with the title of that song as well. Like, we are going to be doing something very serious and about something is a very serious issue. It was like, we've never been people to take ourselves all that seriously, I guess. So we wanted to we're still idiots even if we're doing something that we think is really important.
Yeah. Well, you guys are a band that people come to Australia, like you said, you've got a Canadian band, Pup, and from the UK, Great Cynics supporting you. And people do come here from overseas and support you. But is there someone big from overseas that you've actually supported?
Yeah, we've done some pretty amazing shows. For me, we played with Against Me twice on I think it was their most recent tour, and they're like, I wouldn't have started Smith Street Band if it wasn't for them kind of thing. So that was a pretty inspirational and big night for me. But yeah, we got to tour America with Frank Turner, who's another guy that I really look up to, and that was an amazing thing for us to get to do. And yeah, we've been very lucky with who we get to play with.
Yeah.
Straight after the Australian tour we're doing, we go to America for about a month, and then after that we're going to Europe, and we're playing a festival with Refuse, who are like maybe one of my favorite bands ever. So that's like, for me to stand on the same stage that they stood on is going to be pretty crazy. I'm getting tingles just talking about it, so I'm excited for that one.
But I've only just discovered Against Me not too long ago, and they've got one of my favourite songs right now. But and I know Refused, but they're sort of like, for the music the Smith Street Band make, and then you naming them as your favourite bands, it's nowhere near the same genre.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think any of us really listen to the kind of music we make all that much. It's just sort of what I like bands that sound like us, I guess. It's sort of a mishmash of all of our different influences, I guess, what the Smith Street Band ends up sounding like. But yeah, again, I think Against Me, maybe our earlier stuff, you can hear the influence of them a lot more. But I remember hearing like the first sort of Against Me album and the EPs before that, and just being like so inspired by just one person with a guitar and then one person and the drummer with a guitar, just sort of yelling and telling stories. And Tom, who's now Laura's way of writing songs, is just amazing. I think a fantastic band.
So then I guess I was going to ask who you would want to support more than anyone, but you're about to do that with Refused by the sounds of it.
Bruce Springsteen would still be my number one over anyone, I think, but that's never going to happen.
Well, so then on this tour, because it is very extensive and you are doing quite a few regional areas, I guess you're going to be flying to the capital cities and then driving around the state.
We're just going to drive pretty much everywhere. We'll fly to Perth and stuff, but yeah, a lot of it will be a good old-fashioned van tour, which will be pretty fun.
Yeah. So this is the Smith Street Band Get High, See Everyone tour, featuring Pup from Canada, Great Cynics from the UK, and Apart From This from Melbourne. And the smithstreetband.com is the best place to see all the dates and purchase the tickets. And the album, Throw Me in the River.
On the website, yeah. We're going everywhere. And yeah, all the shows are well on the way to selling out in advance. So if anyone wants to come, grab tickets while you can.
I think people will be getting out to see a piece of history, because I reckon that you guys are going to go, like, you're going to not go far, you're going to be a very well-known band around the world, because I think not only your good music and your fun attitude, but your work ethic.
Oh, thank you. I hope so too. We're trying our best.
Good luck with everything. And yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you actually on the 30th at the Corova Lounge.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, come up and say good day.
I definitely will. And thanks for talking to me again.
No worries at all.